Hey everybody, my name is Preston. Welcome back to Falcon Falls episode 18. So how are you all doing today? I'm doing pretty well, and I've got a ton of stuff to talk about. This is going to be an awesome episode. So anyway, can't wait to get into it. As you can see, we're just looking at the shopping center we built last episode. I'm really happy with how this build came out. Happier and happier as I look at it more, and I just think it looks great. And as you can see, we're actually using a new LUT, a new color correction. We're using Realistic 1.2, and before this, I was using Evergreen, and I am gonna switch. I'm not even, I don't even care what the feedback is, I'm switching. I really like this LUT, and I mean, I asked you guys on Twitter, and it was pretty much 2 to 1, pretty much a lot of people wanted me to switch, so I think I'm gonna switch. It's happening. So this is the new LUT. Hopefully you all do like it. I mean, give me your feedback in the comments, I guess. But yeah, I'm probably just keeping it anyway. I just really like it. Just looking at this city in from a new perspective, I just think it looks far better with this LUT. Like, Evergreen's nice for a lot of things. Like, it just makes everything just such a lush green, and it's nice. But I just love how bright and colorful Realistic is. So I'm gonna be keeping Realistic probably, and yeah, I just really like it. So yeah, anyway, moving forward, I just wanted to talk about some plans. So yeah, this episode's gonna be a crazy episode. I mean, I'm not including everything, once again. I did a lot of grid work off camera, just placing a bunch of roads and zoning buildings, and I don't want to include that all on camera just because, I don't know, I just feel like we've done so much of it, and I want to make this video more focused on, what we haven't really done yet, namely our metro yard and this self-storage thing we're actually doing right now. So I saw something like in Arrowhead that's, like these UK warehouses like lined up, and it might have been a self-storage thing, I don't remember, but I figured this would look really nice for a self-storage thing. Like, I don't know, these assets just work surprisingly well for that. So I tried to do that, and I just think it looks great in the end. So you'll see. Next episode, I might actually consider starting the downtown. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get to it, and I want skyscrapers really badly. So I might just cave and do it. I don't know. There's no reason to wait, I guess. And I've got a good baseline for what I want the rest of the whole area to look like, so I don't think it'd be too bad to start the downtown sooner rather than later, so yeah. Anyway, after that, I don't know, I don't know, we'll just have to see when we get there, but yeah. So I also wanted to thank Strict Toaster for the shout-out in his last episode of Cedar Valley, which hopefully this is going up this weekend. I mean, it better be. But yeah, just this weekend's Cedar Valley episode, he gave me a shout-out, which was a nice, pleasant surprise. And yeah, he gave me a shout-out sort of segueing in from the Shady Bush cluster assets, which I actually put on the workshop. You can check those out. They were actually made by Strict, but he sent them to me and just told me it'd be good if I put them on the workshop. So I did that, and you can check them out. I mean, there have been a lot of requests for them, so I'll link those in the description, and if I don't, remind me. So yeah, anyway, thanks Strict for the shout out, and we actually passed 4,000 subscribers, which is really amazing. So thank you all so much for subscribing. If you're new, I really do hope you enjoy your stay, and I'll make sure you will. So anyway, what you can see we're doing right here is we're just placing a lot of foliage over in this little block over here. So I wanted the areas by the main streets to generally not be grid homes. I wanted to just break it up with, like, this is a firehouse we're working on right here. And I apologize if the time-lapse is a little bit fast. It's just that if it wasn't, it'd be a decently longer video, and I think it's fine. I'm working like slower and slower as I go. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I think this speed is sort of okay for this episode at least. And it won't be permanent, don't worry. But yeah, anyway. So, as you can see, we're just bringing this little tram line into this sort of area we're expanding to. It was a little bit weird, I don't know, like, I wasn't sure how I was going to do this tram depot. I ended up doing something that I'm not sure I like, and I'm probably going to delete. and it was sort of in the middle of a whole warehouse district. I don't know. It's just a little bit weird having the whole tram line go through the whole residential area just to get to the tram depot. I might change it in the future. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue though, so don't take my word for it, but I'm not sure how I like it, point is. So, yeah, moving forward, yeah, this metro depot area is beginning to take shape. So, I wanted to sort of just have an area where metros could be parked while not used, or I don't know how realistic that is, or if it's even plausible at all, but hey, it's plausible in Cities Skylines. So, anyway, yeah, we'll go back to that in a moment, but I'm just detailing the tram depot quickly. Not anymore. I mean, I keep jumping around stuff. I really apologize that I jump around, like, a lot. It's just what I do. I might try to not do that in the future, but anyway. So, we've just been working on, like, in these episodes, we've been working on, like, 5 different things at once in one episode, so it's, like, hard not to jump around. Like, once I lose inspiration for something, I usually want to take a little break from it, and I usually do that. But in general, in the end, this whole Metro Depot, I think it's my best build, really, ever in this game, and I just think it looks incredible, and I feel like this is where I shine, building gritty areas, and, not gritty as in G-R-I-D, I'm gritty as in G-R-I-T-T-Y, like, I don't know, I just love that whole, warehouse feel, and yeah, I don't know. I really like it, and I feel like it's where I shine, and anyway, yeah, moving forward. We're back at doing the Metro Depot area. Once again, it's just going to be a little bit of skipping around here. Can't do much about that. I just lost inspiration every once in a while. But yeah, so I don't know. I made this whole area really dry, and I feel like that's the feel I want for an area like this. Just really dry and arid, but with some foliage, and I don't know. You'll see. Just playing with the natural resource textures, the sands, the gravel, ruins. I mean, I've been just trying to work with textures and decals like a lot recently, and I feel like it just makes everything look so much better if you work with ground textures to a high degree. I don't know. Give me your opinion in the comments on that. I just think ground textures are far more important than you'd think. So, yeah. Anyway, I tried to make this build pretty overgrown. I mean, I wasn't sure how overgrown to make it, and after some feedback on Twitter, you guys pretty much said, make it pretty overgrown. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not as overgrown as some of my other stuff, but it's good. So, you'll see. Anyway, it's just so weird describing what you're gonna see in a few minutes. Yeah, I should probably just focus on what's going on right now. So, just detailing this little area, trying to add a lot of dirt decals. I added the old dirt decals, like, a lot, and just behind each other, and I don't know, this whole dry area just ended up looking great, just because of the textures I used. So I guess something I'd like to talk about quickly is the support and growth we've been seeing on the channel. So more than even before, the support has been absolutely incredible. We're averaging like 3,000 to 4,000 views a video and about like 150 likes after, a few weeks. And guys, that's absolutely incredible. I'm really glad you're enjoying the series, and the growth recently has been incredible as well. I noticed the videos have been going to the front page of, like, when you look up Cities Skylines on YouTube, Falcon Falls is there, it's sort of towards the beginning, so I think that's crazy, but yeah, I'm so happy with, the growth recently, and I'm glad you've all been enjoying my content. I feel like a lot of this growth has been the result of the frequent uploads, because recently I've been uploading weekly, at least, and I really think the weekly uploads have helped the channel a lot, and I don't know, it's just been awesome uploading so often, and the amount of progress we've been able to make over these past couple of months, or really even the past month, because before then, pretty much everything's gonna be going, obviously, our old rural stuff. Yeah, anyway, so let's talk about what's going on in the live gameplay. So what I'm working on is I'm just trying to add a lot of foliage, just sort of by the main depot building. Like this main depot building, you know, it's the main standard Metro overhaul mod depot, and I really think that it looks, it just looks really nice. It's by Mr. Mason, and Mr. Mason's, you know, assets, obviously, trees, absolutely incredible. You know how much of a fanboy I am of Mr. Mason, so, yeah, anyway, you see this little, abandoned thing right here. I think this is like a little abandoned cottage of some sort, and I figured I'd add that there and just make it really overgrown. I think it's cool, but yeah, so just trying to add, a fence and stuff around this whole construction, or, well, this, I guess you can call this dry area you see right there. It's sort of like a construction site. I mean, I've got like a crane and a bunch of materials and stuff, so I figure that could be a construction site, maybe plausible in some way. But yeah, this road next to the parked subway cars ends up being a dead end. Just ignore that little roundabout thing there. I didn't actually keep that, or the cul-de-sac. It's like, you know, it's that cul-de-sac style I've been using. I thought a cul-de-sac could work right at the end there, but it didn't really work. So I ended up just deleting that, and that was just a dead end, and I added some warehouses at the end, and just tried to add a lot of foliage. Like, I mean, this whole area, once again, is pretty overgrown, and I just think the combinations of foliage I used in particular made this whole area really, really nice. So, yeah, just adding some grasses along the fence, just trying to make it look pretty overgrown. I mean, see, that's just, that's what destroys my FPS, but I can't stop. Somebody help. I have a problem with my FPS. At this point, my FPS is like, I average maybe 10 when looking towards everything. It's really bad. So, I mean, it's just gonna get worse as I go, and that's just gonna have to be how it is. I mean, I gotta overclock my CPU. Like, my CPU is pretty much underclocked. Yeah, I gotta overclock it up to, I'm probably just gonna overclock it up to something that's like, really safe and easy, and then overclock it further, like, later, once I have more time. But that should help, like, looking into the main city and all of the agents. Like, I think it's incredible that this game can even run at all, like, with the amount of agents it has to keep track of, like, the amount of, you know, agents as in, people and cars and stuff like that. I think it's just crazy, but yeah, anyway. So, moving into this little warehouse district type area, I think we just finished off the metro yard. We might go back a little bit, but for now, we're just, like, we're in this warehouse district. So, this is a little brick factory right here. Well, that's what it's called, I guess, and it's just got, like, a brick storage area that came with it. I found that in the workshop. I didn't really make that myself. I think it looks really cool. So yeah, you can see now I'm adding these decals to this little gas station back here, and I think that's nice, of course. Really a fan of the whole car wash thing, now that it's sort of popular. So I've been doing that a lot. I think everybody has recently. So yeah, I just tried to add a bunch of hatched markings, and yeah, there were a ton here. But yeah, I just think they add, like, a lot of detail and depth to, like, an area, just adding hatched markings for something like this. But in a moment, we're gonna hop over to a different area and work on a little commercial area. It's just a little commercial strip on a corner, and you'll see in just a moment. But yeah, so right here, what we're gonna be doing, so these buildings are really nice. So you know, they're sort of American strip mall type things, and they're really, really nice. So I'm a huge fan of them, and I'm gonna be using them a lot more. They're sort of like King Leno's stuff, but I like this style a lot more for a lot of things that I do. Like, I'm not gonna stop using King Leno's commercial, obviously, but I've been really liking these. So, yeah. Right, you know, this over here is a Lowe's, and just, yeah, you'll see the bigger picture once I show you, in the live gameplay. I know you're just catching little segments right here, because this time-lapse is pretty fast, but, yeah, so, just tried to add a lot of tall grass here. I feel like the tall grass just gives a really nice overgrown look, and right here I have this little church that I placed, which I think is really nice. So you can find that in the description in my workshop collection. And this person made like two really nice church assets recently that I have in my collection, and I want to use the other one soon as well. And I think they'll look really nice. So real quick before the video ends, or the time lapse ends, I wanted to say that, you know, my Roads United edit, which is pretty much a reworked version of the US. Roads United US pack, that's going to be on the workshop in the coming weeks, hopefully, because I got permission from the author of the US pack to release, you know, sort of a reworked version myself. So if you like my roads, my road textures, they should be out pretty soon. And I just gotta finish the highways and the small road sections. But yeah, anyway, that's in the future. For now, the time-lapse is just about to end, and I'm gonna hop into the live gameplay where I'm gonna show you what we've just built and stuff like that. And you know the drill. I will catch you in the live gameplay in just a second. Hey everybody, I am ready to show you what we've built in this episode, so let's just look at the Metro Depot first, and then we can look at the, you know, the grids and stuff, how interesting. But yeah, so just starting off here, I guess we can start at the entrance. So I have this little crossing, this is where this goes down into what will be this part of the metro. I actually want to work on the main downtown really soon. I might actually start that next episode, I'm not gonna lie. I just want skyscrapers up. I want it. So yeah, anyway, that irrelevant. But this is the other way that the subway will go down, and it'll connect with the grid and stuff. So yeah, we'll just deal with all the transport once all of our grids and stuff where the subway will be are done. But yeah, so moving forward, let's get back over here. So we've just got like a little administration thing, I guess, right here. I don't know, whatever. Lots of overgrown stuff. I like that. I actually want to add, like, let's look this up with the new Find It mod. Silo, because there's this little silo right here that I really like. I want to place it in a few spots right here. I think that looks really nice. I really like this little silo right here. I think it adds like a lot. Yeah, anyway, so over here is the main depot right here, the indoor thing, where I guess they repair stuff. I don't know how that all works. I added these UK pedestrian crossings right here because I felt like it added a little bit. I don't know. I think it's cool. But yeah, so is moving forward, just some rows of trees and stuff, and I love how the autumn trees now look with the realistic LUT. They're so much brighter, less dulled, you know. So yeah, we've just got this this little building right here. This is like the biggest building in the area, and then I like how this decal. This is just one decal, by the way. This whole thing. I like how this building looks here. This is part of the distribution centers pack by Avanya. And I think it looks really nice. I think it fits well, and I made it a little bit overgrown, added a little yellow line type thing, and I think it looks great. So, yeah. Over back here, I just have this dry open area, which has got this little crane, and I figure it's like some sort of construction maybe. But there's a little tank and a pipe and stuff, and I think it just looks really nice. So, and so I saw Flux do this, where like I'd seen these piles, these wood piles, but I saw Flux looked up the pile right here, and they're these things, which look so nice. I gotta use those more. They came with the natural disasters update there, and this just pile of scraps right here. So awesome. I gotta use those more. Anyway, so we've got this little warehouse right here. And I think it looks nice. We have the little Scania truck just right here. And I use the dirt decals like a lot. I like how I did the ground texture in this little area. I think it looks nice. So, as I might have said in the time-lapse, I don't know how realistic this whole thing is. But, I mean, there are these metros just parked right here. And I really don't know how realistic it is, but I think it's nice and it's plausible enough. So I also added some lights right here, so it looks nice at night. I gotta stop looking over there, because my frame rate's like 5 FPS when I do that. But yeah, just at night it just looks really awesome with the yellow lights. Ooh, I love the lighting when it's like this, just like this. So cool. Okay, so I gotta stop carrying, but moving forward. We've got this little road over here just sort of extends and just dead ends. And there are these little warehouses. Once again, UK warehouse collection. So nice. And yeah, other than that, it's just a bunch of overgrown stuff. And I guess I took some inspiration from Fresh with his sort of what was that thing? That is one of his rail yards that he made in San Donato. It was just how overgrown it was and the type of foliage he used. I think that looked really nice, so I decided to just take from that a little bit. And yeah, I really like this whole thing. So moving forward, we sort of have to look at the warehouse district next. So I gotta skip through a lot of this because there's a lot to go over. Like, look at how much we just filled in this one episode. I think it's crazy. Like, it's pretty much almost yeah, that is like half of what we did in the past like 5 episodes. So yeah, we just got a lot done. And I'm planning on continuing that progress in the next episode. So I did this little brick factory right here, which I think looks really cool. And the little brick storage, I think it's so cool. Just found that in the workshop. It's not like all placed by hand. I think that looks really nice though. And a little more, see, like the UK warehouses can look good in like so many situations. Like right here, that's a UK warehouse. I think it's so cool. Even as like a gritty like commercial building, even it's cool. But yeah, so this is like a gas station with a little car wash type thing. Added a lot of hatched marking things and kiosks for interior cleaning or whatever, and I think it's cool. And this corner building looks nice. Another UK warehouse. I think it's just awesome. So yeah, this is the tram depot, which the tram line just sort of goes through here. I don't know how realistic or nice this is, but I guess this is like where they store the trams. Whatever. I might add like another tram depot somewhere else, because I don't know how this would service the whole city, but yeah, I might delete this in the future. I don't know how I like it, but I think it's okay. You can just give me your opinion in the comments. Grids over here, and those grids will probably just extend over to the highway, which we'll work on in a few episodes. On the live stream, what we did was we filled this area right here. We did this block over here. And yeah, we didn't get as much done as I'd like to have gotten done, but I think it's sort of fine because it was, you know, my excuse is like it was a test stream, okay? In the future, I know not to look at chat every second of every day. I was just so focused on chat that I just got nothing done. Is that a good thing? Probably. Anyway, so yeah, this is a gas station right in the corner here. This little back lot looks cool. Car wash, of course. I think it looks great. Nice commercial buildings right here. Firehouse, another office. This is the same office from the distribution collection thing that I used over in the Metro Yard. Hard Rock Cafe on the corner here, and I added this little patio area back here, which was a suggestion on stream, and that is completely uneven. That is bothering me. Nobody cares. I'll just leave it. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so this is just a little weird area, just some pathways and junk piled around and some picnic tables. I think it's cool, I guess. Wait, ooh, that's awesome. That's amazing. So this is the lure shop thing. It's like a burger joint or something. But that's awesome. It adds like a lot of parking spots, but there are a lot of parking spots that are just like in the drive-through. People, start doing this if you have drive-thrus in your assets. That's absolutely amazing. Wow, that's so cool. I gotta use this asset more. That's awesome. Okay, so this is like a UK pub right here. I think it looks nice. Didn't detail it too much. Some fences. This we did on stream, of course. Well, we did all this on stream. But I think this looks nice with the yellow markings and stuff. But yeah, thanks for all the suggestions on the stream, by the way, guys. It was just an amazing stream. So this little area over here. We added the little Parkway Food Market. We filled this with. I think it's sort of weird, but I think it's fine. Like just having these buildings right here. It's not that unheard of. Whatever. But I really like this whole grid area with all these Brooklyn buildings. I think it's really cool. But yeah, moving over here, we just have like some commercial on the main street. And I added this little Walgreens at the corner. I think it's cool. I haven't really used that asset before, but yeah, I think this commercial looks really nice. And it's just the back lots are sort of identical to each other. And all I had to do is just add this one of Anya decal, and it was all nice. Over here we have this church, which is an amazing asset, and you can find it in my collection. Sort of towards the bottom if you're watching this. Like, actually, never mind. I keep subscribing to new stuff because the new loading screen mod makes it so that it is subscribing to like 100 items only adds like, 5 seconds to my load time. So it's amazing. It's good. So yeah. Anyway, this little highway entrance right here, I really like. It's just got the guardrail. I think it's really cool. And yeah, right over here we have a little commercial strip. So right here is a little parking lot. I think it's cool, and just added some curbs. And then I really like this collection, mostly because it has a Chipotle in it. That aside, I think this just looks really awesome. And yeah, I added this little Lowe's right in the end of it, and this Lowe's asset's awesome. Like this little outside area too. It's yeah, this asset's great. Anyway, some lower grid homes, and that's pretty much it. I mean, we've got this little storage area, the self-storage area. So as I said I believe I said, I haven't recorded the audio yet for this video for the time lapse. So I don't know if I said this already, but I saw something in Arrowhead that was like warehouses lined up like this, and I think it might have been a self-storage thing, but I decided to go for a self-storage thing right here with these lined up warehouses. I think they just achieved that so well. Ooh, it's like open, and it's like that's cool. Okay, I just love these assets. They're so nice. But anyway, that's it for the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. It really does help the video out a ton. Subscribe if you're new around here. I know we've got a lot of new people, and just the support has been absolutely incredible. So thank you all so very much. And I really do recommend that you hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe button, because that'll just ensure that you never miss an upload, because YouTube's been a little bit weird lately, and sometimes, videos won't go to sub boxes. So if you hit the bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and it'll be great. So yeah, anyway, follow me on Twitter, the link's in the description. I post teasers and stuff like that, and it's really the place to be to interact if you want to ask me a question, and of course the comments as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.